gotta get her tail just right. Did you get him?
I'm leaving the bathroom here. I had to leave a sign on the door that said, "Don't flush."
There's so much wildlife here at the park, so we're going to go take a bike ride, take Maggie with us, and we're going to go see what we can find and hopefully take some really good pictures. I'm going to take my big camera and let's go check it out. Maggie's going to get to go. You got to get her tail just right. Off we go.
If you're not familiar with this, we've tried a lot of different ways to get Maggie to get to go with us on the bikes. And this seems to be the most comfortable for her, and it's the most non-intrusive for me. It's really comfortable to do that. And, you know, the thing we did the most, probably before this, was that little cart you put behind. It takes a lot of room. It makes it not as nimble when you're rolling down the road. And, you know what, it makes you longer, and she's away from me, and she never seemed to be as comfortable. You'll watch her, if Lynn gets the video of her doing it, she'll actually stick her little head right along my hip and put her ears right there and just lay right up against me as we're rolling down the road. It's a sweet, sweet thing. Come here and park, stay in this area.
Like somebody else could have done that.
You never know who you're going to run into at these places. Yeah. Hey.
How are you guys feeling? Better?
Yeah,
We're now all healed up?
Yeah, we're good. How you
This is
guys?
our friends Dave and Irene.
Dave and Irene, very nice to meet you both. Hey, Stella.
So Stella.
Did you just get here today?
Lynn saw a gator here. She's going to stop and see if she can get a couple pictures of it. don't know what you call a flock of turkeys, but what do you call them? Whatever they're called. There's a lot of them right here. How shiny they are. So this is a birding boardwalk that you can walk out on, and you can see lots of waterfowl. And depending on the time of day, you can see a lot of different species flying in and landing in the water. Now this entire area here, other than the boardwalk where it is, used to be underwater, and it's dried up a little bit now, but it's still really, really pretty. And we wanted to take the time to come out here to both see it and to be able to get some video and pictures of whatever birds happen to be here.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's fallen off since then. So look for the tallest clump of leaves, and you should be able to zoom in on it. How cool is that? We're just riding along. We're trying to get back so we can cook dinner, but there are wild boar out here that you can see. And you can see where they've been running around and everything here. You can kind of tell where the areas are that they tear up. And those things can be dangerous, but it's really cool to see them from this far off. And we've got Maggie well protected. And then looking right over here on this side, I'll show you, there's a bunch of deer over. Hey guys, don't be mad at me, but I'm gonna eat pork chops tonight, okay? Okay, just saying. Tonight for dinner, we're going to have cast iron skillet pork chops with salt and pepper and a little bit of butter and a little bit of garlic. And I was just telling Lynn that I love cooking on the propane out here, but it's so inconsistent. I think if there's a way for me to rig up just having another induction cooktop out here, for me, that's the way to go, because the heat is so consistent. It never loses its temperature. You drop these cold chops in there and it just keeps on cooking, you know, and it's really cool. So hopefully these will turn out really well. It's easy to get a good crust on them when they're like this too. So let's see what's happening. Oh yeah. This is the worst thing in the world. Hey, look at that. That's good. Now we're getting there. Yeah, I had too many in the pan. I couldn't make really good surface contact, so now it's looking better. This guy's just sitting over here by himself. Maggie keeps hoping I'll drop it. Where is that little girl? There she is, hoping her daddy drops a pork chop, but I'm not going to, buddy. And I've been putting the lid on. The thing about this is the magnet on it's not very strong, and so it can slide to where it doesn't get contact, and I've had that happen already once today. Hopefully we're doing good. Disregard my Mountain Dew over there. I think these three are just about done. We'll take them off and then we'll put the extra one on. We'll go ahead and start getting ready to eat. Bon appetit, guys. Bon appetit. I was having to wash the knives before we even eat dinner tonight. We don't bring that many knives with us.
No, I don't. Well, these are better than.
She made what we call smashed potatoes in here, and we'll put butter and sour cream on that. Those are awesome, by the way. Air fryer is a great addition.
Here's the thickest one, so I'm going to cut into it.
See how done it is.
I don't think it's good.
Oh, it's good. Get you a bite and let's see what it tastes like.
Oh, that does look good, sweetheart. All right, take a bite. Let's see how that is.
Man. Butter's sweet. Garlic, you can taste it in it. There's a crunch from the crust. This is the way to go. It's been a long, long day. We're going to sit down inside, outside, away from the bugs, and eat dinner. What a great time today. This is a simple meal, but wow, so perfect, so perfect.
Let's add some potatoes to that and we'll be ready.
Let's eat. Bon appetit. So I took 3 of them off and left this one cooking on there. Boy, look at that. That's a pork chop right there. We won't have any wild hogs coming around our campsite tonight. They'll be afraid to. It rained last night. Hard. We knew it was going to. We put the bikes up and everything, and it's out here. And Maggie wants to come out. Last night over in this area, she saw a couple possums, and that kind of, it got her all red-faced. That's all she's been dreaming about. So we woke up this morning, first thing she wants to do is come out here. So we have just a little bit of time left here at Myakka River, and then we'll head on to our next destination. But this has been, even though it's only like a one-day stop, it's probably been the best stop we've ever had here. And we've been here 3 or 4 times, and we have videos about going out on the river with all the alligators in the Oru kayaks and everything. But this time it has been one of these stops where everything is just lined up perfectly. And one of those perfect things is right over there. What I'm pointing at it's weird you have to do your finger differently, is full service. It's a full hookup. So we usually make it 3 days, sometimes 4, before we empty the cassette toilet. But we have a thing that once it starts to show any red on the little gauge, I go ahead and empty it because it's easier to do that if you don't let it get too full. So that's what I'm going to do now, is go back there and empty that. And then we'll take Starlink down and we're going to go for a little hike here, and that'll be it. So let's do that nasty task, and I will not make you watch me do that. But chances are I'm going to make a mess. And by the way, we're down to like 17% on the water right now, so we need to refill fresh water. We never hook up to any of the campground water and run directly off of that. Like Greg Schultz taught a lot of people to begin with a long time ago on the Travado site. We just use the fresh tank inside, and 17%, we usually don't let it get that low, and we need it. But this is what's going on here, which is going to keep us from filling up until we get to our next destination. You can take a shower with it, but they don't want you to brush your teeth or cook or drink from the water right now. They're in the process of redoing their water filtration system. I've done my fair share of whining about the echo, and to be truthful, a lot of you say we need to get rid of it, but there's just so many things that we love about it that I don't see us doing that anytime soon. One of the things we love about it, 50 gallons of fresh water in a vehicle this small. That's just unheard of. We've had 10 and 15 before, and you have to every other 2 or 3 days start worrying about filling up with water. But for us now, we can make it, I don't know, I say 5. We can probably make it 7 or 8 days as long as we take showers at a campground instead of in there. So this is not as big a deal for us as it would have been, and I'm sure it's not nearly as big a deal for us as it was for a lot of people that stay here. So there you go. I'll give you some love there in Winnebago. That's a great part of this RV.
We plan to end this video by doing the canopy hike, but pretty busy places.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. We put our bikes up last night because it was going to rain, and it did. And definitely not a good place to park back there. Lots of people. It is a Saturday. It's a beautiful walk. I think we'll save it for next time.
We did it the last time we were here, so maybe we'll skip one time. We did get to visit with Doug and Michelle this morning, and that was a lot of fun. Maybe more fun than walking on the canopy walk anyway. So now we have an hour and a half to get to our next destination. We're glad you stuck with us through this one. I know there were a lot of ups and downs and things we were thinking about and talking about. And, you know, sometimes we're not happy with this echo, and sometimes we love it. But you look
Everything
at the
works out.
All the places it takes us, it always works out, doesn't it? It's not really what you travel in; it's where you go, who you do it with,
and who you meet along the way.
That's right. So until we see you guys again later, we hope we run into you somewhere. But if we don't, leave us a comment down below and let us know what you thought of today's video. We will see you down the road. Happy Tails.
I'm leaving the bathroom here. We kind of, do number one in our van, but we very rarely, unless it's an emergency, do anything else. And so it's just in there. I had to leave a sign on the door that said, "Don't flush." I've gone to get a tape measure. This may be a world record. The other thing I've noticed is it just me, or it's the older I get, the harder it is to bend over and wipe my butt when I'm taking a crap. I don't know. Too much information. I'm pretty sure Lynn won't let me leave this in there. See, I feel better. I went to the bathroom.